Using coconut oil as a mouthwash. I recently heard that coconut oil, since it is antibacterial, can be used as a mouthwash. Am I supposed to mix it with something, or should I use pure coconut oil?
So the answer to the question whether the coconut oil can be used as an antibacterial mouthwash, yes, it can be used. The only challenge we have with a lot of these natural treatments, for example, using the coconut oil. Some people ask me like, hey, can I use this real natural toothpaste? So we don't have like a lot of research to back up.
Right. Yeah.
Possibly like, whether it has been treated, your mom has used it, or your grandma has used it, and she thinks like, it is the best for you. And if you feel like it is best for your teeth, absolutely go for it. The only recommendation that I have is you do the coconut oil on the top of the regular brushing and flossing. If you are thinking the coconut oil is a replacement for your toothbrushing,
oh no.
No. If you're thinking the coconut oil is a replacement for your tooth flossing, then no, it's not. However, if you're doing your brushing and flossing, and if you're going to use the coconut oil on the top of that, that's completely okay. And so what I tell my patients is, hey, if you believe in your mom, and if you believe in your grandma, just recommending some treatment, some home remedies, go for it, but follow the recommendations from your healthcare provider, and then do the other things on the top of the things that do things that you want to do at home on the top of the things that your healthcare provider is recommending. So in our case, we highly recommend you do the brushing, and we highly recommend you do the flossing, and then you do the oil or the coconut oil on the top of that. Does it have some antibacterial effect? Absolutely. It does have some antibacterial effect. The challenge that I see is people, I'm sure like the reader possibly has asked the questions, and he has probably read it somewhere about the oil pulling. And if you guys don't know what the oil pulling is, like people use some kind of an oil, either it is coconut oil or some other kind of a natural oil, they put it in their mouth, and then they kind of like just use that to pull the bacteria out of the mouth. So they call it as an oil pulling.
Interesting.
The real challenge that I see with these oil type of treatment, just being used as an antibacterial, the challenge is you have to keep using the mouth, or you have to put the oil in the mouth, and then you have to keep swishing it around for an extended period of time, which means like about 3 to 5 minutes, or sometime as long as about 10 to 15 minutes. So think about, this is a bottle of water. So let me get a sip of water and then keep swishing it for about 5 to 10 minutes. Can someone really do that? Let's say you can do that for 5 to 10 minutes, but can you use it effectively? Can you use the same amount of strength that you start with when you're swishing? Can you use the same strength? Absolutely not. That's the challenge that I see. Here's the biggest challenge. People, the average Americans, brush their teeth for about 15 to 20 seconds.
Wow.
So isn't that amazing that people don't spend like a lot of time? They just brush about 15 seconds. The average time that somebody needs to brush is about 2 minutes. So I got timers, for my kids all around my house. So we have a toothbrush timer. If you go to Amazon, those are like 99 cents. So that is one of the best investments you can ever have, either for you or for your kids. So buy one of those timers and then put them on your bathroom counter, and make sure that you're going to use the timer for the absolute 2 minutes, and you don't quit before the timer is done. Okay, so you have to use that. So if you're going to use that timer effectively for 2 minutes twice a day, and then if you're going to spend another 2 minutes on brushing twice a day, again, I don't really think it is necessary for you to do the coconut oil. If you want to do the coconut oil on the top of that, that's absolutely fine. But my recommendation is you do use the timer to brush your teeth, and you use the timer for flossing your teeth, and you do whatever you would like to do. Mouthwashes, coconut oil, or any other home remedies that you can think of. Anything else that you can think of to whiten your teeth or make your mouth healthy, that is absolutely fine. But my recommendation is to do the brushing and flossing, followed by that you use the products that you like. Does that answer your question? So again, nothing we have. There is not a lot of research that has been done to test these products really. But think about this: how can you mix something with the oil? You definitely cannot mix anything with the oil. If it is a mouthwash, for example, sometimes people buy some mouthwashes and they ask me, "Hey doc, this mouthwash is too strong for me. Can I do something?" Then I tell them, yeah, possibly mix it with some water. That is absolutely fine. And I do that. But think about an oil. You cannot mix water with an oil. Possibly you're going to mix it with some other oil if you like. So my recommendation is, if that's the case, either you mix it with some other oil or just use that as a whole thing. And again, these oils are not like really expensive stuff. So there is no reason for you to be mixing it with any other substances. Yeah.
All right.